Hi girls, hi everyone. I'm back with part 2 of my previous video about social anxiety. Already in my Christmas PG. As you can see, I don't celebrate Christmas, but this one I had it last Christmas, last year, because it was so cute. So I decided to already put it on earlier. So part 2 of social anxiety, because yesterday I just spoke about the issue itself without giving you like ways and advice how to overcome that and how I did it and what was my experience and my journey to overcome social anxiety. So it was through therapy, but it was not therapy. Basically, it was me, it was my decision. I decided to change because for years I was living with social anxiety, thinking it's something that will go away with time, it will fade away with time. The more I live, the more I experience, the more I hang out with people, the more I socialize, it will go away with time. But no, because that's what I discovered through therapy, is through my own decision. And as my therapist said, nothing goes away, nothing fades away, not problems, not mental illness, not emotions, even emotions. If you suppress them, if you think, oh, my anxiety will go away, or my anger will go away, or my hate, it will go away, my grief, nothing goes away. If you suppress it, it will just come back stronger, it will hunt you back. So never ever dismiss, suppress any emotions. Nothing will fade away with the time. That's a wrong thinking I had. Even if you don't know, anger actually, if it gets suppressed, if it doesn't get addressed or expressed with the time, it comes back in a form of disease, physical one. Like all these people who gets like tumor, cancer, God forbid, all of autoimmune diseases, it's a result of suppressed anger that goes back into the body. The body stores emotions, FYI, if you didn't know. So if you are so angry, please let it go. Even if you have to hit a wall, if you have to break a glass, smash a laptop, slap people on the face, I'm joking, but let it go. Express. Don't think, oh, people will think I have anger management problem. Oh, I'm so angry, people will run away from me, they will get scared. No, do it for your own sake, sorry. Because I swear to you, anger, if it's not letting your body will store anger over the time, it comes back as a disease. So FYI, that's a side information I'm starting with, because exactly the same thing applies for anxiety. I lived with the idea that anxiety will go away, it will fade away. The more I expose myself, I force myself publicly, I will get rid of. But therapy had taught me something. And again, it's my decision, because I used to go to therapy, absorb all these tools she gives me, all this information, and I go back home and I don't apply anything, thinking, oh, it's a waste of time, this is like movie things, or like, oh, I'm not gonna do homework, because she used to ask me to do homework. But then one day I experimented something she told me, and I was like, let me try. That's when the change happened. That's when I realized, oh, I'm solving my issue finally. Oh, I'm really getting rid of my social anxiety. And I swear to you, I got rid of social anxiety overnight, out of nowhere. One decision it took me. And my therapist, she told me something very interesting. It was not her, it was like one of her mentors in the field. She told her that socially anxious people, they are narcissistic. There is a correlation, because if you think that everyone out there staring at you, looking at you, then you must be really narcissistic to think that people take that much of their time to look at you and to criticize you or to mock you. Because that was me for years. I used to think people mock me. As I said, for people who saw my previous video, excuse me, they would know what I'm talking about, because I got bullied. I'm a victim of bullying from my own older sister, and because I got mocked on a lot and criticized, that was like grew up with me mentally and subconsciously. I always like, if I developed like social hypervigilance, that's what she told me, or like hyper social sensitivity or hypersensitivity. I'm such a hypersensitive problem, and that caused me a lot of drama, a lot of issues during my relationships with people, friendship, etc. That's why I decided to pursue therapy, because I was exhausting to deal with. I've seen it in my friends. Friends had enough of me, like going back to them in the middle of the night, writing them huge essays. You did that to me, you said that to me, your tone I didn't like, you left me unseen, you didn't read my message, I always reply to your messages on time. It was a lot of drama that was causing me a lot of peace. Such a waste of energy, such a waste of time, because over time I discovered no one really cares. I'm the only one who cares. I am the only one overthinking people's behavior, actions, the way they speak, their tones, the way they raise their eyebrow on me. I swear to you, if someone speaks to me and raise his eyebrow, her eyebrow, I feel like I get super uncomfortable, like I shut down, and like my heart gets so scared and fragile. I would think they are angry on me, they don't like me, they hate me. For years I used to think people hate me for no reason, just because one day they were busy, they were not in their own skin, or timing was bad, and they were a bit not even angry, just didn't have time for me, they were cold, and then that shut me down for like years dealing with them. I would shut down, closed, and I refused to deal with them anymore, and I would think this person hates me just for one. It's not even a mistake, we all get busy, we all get overwhelmed, and like we don't give enough time for people to smile at them or to joke at their or laugh at their jokes. And I used to think that would be hate as a result of getting bullied. So actually, when she told me that, because I told her something and she told me about the narcissistic correlation with social anxiety, because in my house there is a cafe, like with seats outside, not table but just chairs outside of the cafe, where people sit, enjoy the sun, enjoy their coffee, and that was the way to my home. And like every time I have to go home, I would change the way and I would make a whole turn over to reach my place, so I will not go in front of these people, so they will not stare at me, so thinking they will not criticize me, I don't know, criticize my outfit, mock me. I would say, like, if I look and I see girls sitting in the chairs looking at me, I would think in their mind they are like staring and maybe criticizing my outfit, or maybe laugh about me, which is so ridiculous. But that was me, that was my hypersensitivity, that was the bubble I lived in for years. And so I was like, when I told her and she told me about the narcissistic thing, and she told me one sentence that's like stuck on my head since then. She told me, like, people, when you walk by, you are like a fly that flew by them. They don't really give you such attention. It's all in your head. You see the world through your own reality. No one cares. No one really free to care. People are so busy to look at your hair, or like to your messy hair or your outfit, like, and that hit me so hard. That's when I was like I decided to change. So basically, if I have to give you a solution, a key is the decision to change, the decision to make a change. Decide you want to change, and I did that. And look at me, I'm on YouTube. Who would have thought that would ever come one day where I become a YouTuber and speak in front of the camera in public? And it turned out I'm really good at it, and I really got rid of my social anxiety. Done. I'm done. How I did it. So I started to expose myself more. You know, that cafe that used to scare me to walk by, or like walk in front of the people, I do it every day on purpose to force myself. I expose myself. I force myself. This is the way you're walking. There is no escape. Don't hide from it anymore. So I expose myself, and the more I do it, the more I discover that actually no one cares. And I intentionally look at the people and see, are they gonna look at me while I'm looking? No one cares. No one really cares. No one bothered to take a break from their coffee, from their chit-chatting with their friends and gossiping with friends, to look at me. Because I used to think the two girls who are sitting chit-chatting, they are gossiping about my outfit. They are thinking, what is she wearing? And I would be wearing the super nicest outfit. Like, I'm not a person who dress up bad. I might show the opposite of my videos, but because I'm home and I have an idea I want to share, I don't care much what am I wearing. It's about what you say, not what you are wearing. I'm not here for fashion. I'm not here for a runaway. I'm here for speaking psychology. You don't need to dress up as Kim Kardashian to speak about psychology. And so I will found myself, it's all in my head. So people with social anxiety, expose yourself more, force yourself to be social, push yourself to the limit. You know, that bar or like that restaurant, that it's fancy restaurant, only couples go there, only married people, no single people go there, no one sits alone to eat. You force yourself to do it. You go alone, even if you have a partner or a friend. Nope, don't call them. Go by yourself. Pick a table in the center, in the middle of the restaurant. Will everyone will probably, you would think they will just look at you and point finger on you and be like, oh, she's alone. Oh, he's lonely. He's eating alone. Oh, we're sorry for them. Don't bother. Go. Don't hide on your telephone. Don't do it. Don't stuck your nose and the phone hiding until your meal comes or arrives. Don't do it. Expose yourself. Sit in the middle, in the center. Please do it and let me know how that went in the comment section. And stare at the people. Fixate people in your eyes, not in the weird way so they will kick you out of the restaurant because it's fancy. They will think you are a weirdo or a creep, sitting there to look at people. No, but don't try to hide away from people's look. Force yourself, expose yourself, eat alone. And when you leave the restaurant, let me know how that goes and how proud you will feel and how you're gonna break and smash that wall forever. Once you do that, there is no way back. There is no return into being social anxious anymore. You can be so free like a bird. Please do it. Nothing will be changed over time if you don't force the change, if you don't take control over your life and take action as a homework. The brain can be always trained. It's never too late. My therapist told me that they treat people over 70 because it's never too late to train the brain. The brain can be always trained whenever and however, on which age you are. You can always change. It's never too late. Do it and let me know on the comment section. Love you. Bye.